So good morning to all of you MSc first year physics student. So today welcome to lecture series in quantum mechanics, and we want to see our new chapter is the approximation methods. This is the chapter number 4, and in this chapter we want to see the main, that is the approximation methods of the stationary state. And this approximation which is consist of three theory, which is the perturbation theory, variational method, and WKB approximation method. Okay, so this is very important point, and in this using of this three method, so it is the application of this approximation method to study the stationary state of the consist of the finding energy, eigenvalue of En, and eigenfunction of psi n. Okay, so it is method to find out the exact energy of the function. Okay, that energy and what is the extra amount of energy that is in the perturbed function, so that h prime, so that is the correction method. So this is also will be seen in this chapter. So this is very important points in the quantum mechanics. Okay, and in this method we want to use the time independent Hamiltonian, and this Hamiltonian which is does not have the exact solution. Okay, this time independent Hamiltonian which it does not have the exact solution, that's why we have to use here three approximation method. So that is, first is the perturbation theory, variational method, and WKB approximation method. These three method which is used to only find out the energy of the eigenfunction. This energy eigenvalue of particular eigenfunction, that is only the purpose of to finding out the energy of the function. Okay, and this Hamiltonian which is considered as here the h prime of psi n is equal to En of psi n. Okay, and depending of the structure of this h cap, we can find out any three of approximation above mentioned here. So any of method to use to finding out the energy of the function. Okay, so first of all we want to see the general part of this perturbation theory or variational theory or WKB approximation. Okay, so if we consider the general part, so that is the time independent theory. Okay, if we see, after that we have to see that the theory or the theorem of the this perturbation theory. So in general idea, so in time independent theory. Okay, so time independent theory, time independent theory. Okay, and we have to see here, so that is, for example, in 1D case. Okay, one dimensional box. Okay, so 1D box, and the box diagram which is consist of the limit of this potential barrier, which is considered this is infinity, this is infinity, and that axial limit which is considered as this x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. Okay, so inside the box your potential is that V is equal to 0, V is equal to 0, and outside the box your function that psi is equal to 0, and this is psi is equal to 0. Okay, so if we consider see the part of inside the function, so that is the psi, some function, that wave function which is considered is a psi, and this wave function of this one dimensional box. Okay, and this function which is considered as psi of x is equal to, okay, psi of x is equal to, or which is considered as the nth state of x is equal to under root of twice divided by L, it is the normalization value, and this function which is nothing but under root of 2 divided by L sine of n pi x divided by L. Okay, so this wave function part, how it is obtained and how it is calculate the energy eigenvalue, this part which is already we have to seen in the general quantum mechanics, though that is the quantum mechanics part first. Okay, and if we see that the ground state energy level, okay, so this is considered as the En of 0, that is the ground state energy, which is considered as twice m h cross square, or which is considered as n square pi square h cross square divided by twice ml square. So this energy n square pi square h cross square divided by twice ml square. Okay, so we want to find out, okay, this perturbation or perturbed approximation, what is the energy value of, we want to see simple example, and after that we want to going in the deeper side in this perturbation theory. So see here, for example, we have to consider we have to taken any for 1D box of limit and perturbed and unperturbed function. So what is the potential there and what is the extra energy or perturbation of H prime? So that small example we want to, or general very small or very example we want to see here, and after that we have to see the most important example of this theory. So now first we have to see that the first example, so that is the example first. Okay, and we want to take the potential barrier. Okay, so for example this, so that limit which is considered as x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. Okay, this limit which is the infinite and potential inside which is considered as 0. Okay, actually this part is absent is there. So actually how it is original potential barrier or 1D box diagram is this. So this is the first of all, okay, this is considered as x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. Okay, so this is infinity, this is infinity. Okay, and potential inside the box which is 0. This is the original diagram, and this is nothing but, okay, this is nothing but your remove part in the original wave function or potential barrier, so which is considered as this limit x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. Okay, and equation of this which is considered as the y is equal to mx, and potential which is considered as the v naught, potential which is considered as a v naught, and we have to know that formula. So that is the, in quantum system, this h cap is equal to h naught plus h prime. Okay, this h cap which is nothing but the quantum system, that is the perturbed system. Okay, this is in quantum system. Okay, so this system which is considered as a quantum system, and total h prime, so that Hamiltonian which is considered as a perturbed. Okay, in this perturbed Hamiltonian, that two main part considered as unperturbed Hamiltonian and perturbed Hamiltonian, and which is extra energy, that is the perturbation of h prime. So this h prime, so that is perturbation function of the quantum system which is considered as this h naught which is considered as the unperturbed function. Okay, unperturbed function, unperturbed, and this is considered as the perturbed. Okay, and this is not as known as the h prime, so that is the extra energy of the system. This is known as the extra energy of the system, extra energy of the system. Okay, so see that we have to understanding that general idea. So this quantum system, which is nothing but the addition of unperturbed energy plus perturbed energy, and final energy, which is the addition of this perturbed and unperturbed energy. Okay, and we want to interest in this system to find out the perturbation. Okay, to find out the perturbation energy. Okay, and you have to know that in this system. Okay, so we want to calculate this part first of all, that is the h prime, and this h prime, which is nothing but, okay, in this system, this h prime I want to write here, this h prime, which is nothing but, what is the wave in this barrier potential, that potential which is nothing but the v naught. Okay, potential which is nothing but the v naught, divide by the limit of this function is x is equal to 0 to L, so this limit is L, and which is about the x direction, so that is the x. So that is this extra energy of the system. Okay, because original of this your problem is given this, and this part is absent, and this part, this extra perturbation energy, which is nothing but this v naught divided by L into x. Okay, this is perturbation energy. Okay, we want to see another next example, so we have to get the analyze idea how it is calculate. Okay, so for example, the your potential barrier, which is nothing but, okay, so this limit which is going to infinity, this limit which is considered as infinity, and that your new potential function which is given as like this. Okay, and this potential limit is axis on the x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. Okay, how we will draw this potential? So this potential, which is nothing but, okay, which is nothing but the part of the original potential barrier, so that is the x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L, potential inside the box, that is 0. Okay, and addition of this, so we have to making this wave function, so this is nothing but, okay, so this is nothing but, that is x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L. Okay, and you know that the solution of this function, so that is the semicircular, so that is y is equal to ax square, y is equal to ax square. Here is linear function, that's why your potential, so that extra energy, which is nothing but v naught divided by L, and in this type your solution of this function is ax square. So how it is calculate the extra energy? So this is considered as, or for example, which is considered as this function, so that value is the bx square. Okay, so your original formula is nothing but this h cap is equal to h naught, that is unperturbed function, and h prime, and we wanted to find out this extra perturbation value. Okay, and the extra energy value of the function, extra energy of the function, extra energy of the function, and this h prime, which is nothing but your potential, which is given as in terms of the b. Okay, and value of solution of this equation, so that is b into x square divided by L square. Okay, so this type of example we have to see here. This is only general idea. In the next lectures or few main lectures, we want to see that deeply how it is solved this potential value, sorry, extra energy value or perturbation energy value in the next few lectures. Now we want to interesting our next example. For example, we have to interest in the electromagnetic theory. Okay, and in electromagnetic theory there is the component which is considered as a charge component of applying electric field A. Okay, and charge which is considered as a q naught. Okay, and what is the perturbation value or extra energy of this function, so we want to see here. So see next example. So for example, this is the example number third. Okay, so for example, this is the energy or electric field, so that is considered as a E bar. Okay, and moving charge which is considered as a Q naught. Okay, and if we want to find out the perturbation value of this function, so first of all we have to know that in this type of the force which is considered as Q, force is equal to Q into E. Force what is Q into E, and your W, okay, so that is the work done, which is considered as this F into S bar. So that is the F bar dot of S bar. What is this S bar? So that your function which is moving towards the which direction, okay. So that which is considered as, this is nothing but the QEX into X cap dot this S bar which is nothing but the X into X cap. Okay, so that we have to analyze that this, okay, here not X, so this is force which is considered as QE into X cap, which direction, that is the X cap direction. So that your value, okay, the perturbation value which is nothing but the QE into X cap, or which is considered as the QEX function. Okay, QEX, and your perturbation value which is nothing but the, okay, so that H prime which is nothing but the QE of X cap, QE of X cap direction. Okay, so this is very small example, so that most of the idea, so that type of the question which is asked you in the exam. Now next, for example, this is the example number 4, so that also interesting example, so that general idea which is considered for the Stark effect. Okay, and what is the Stark effect? So that your electron which is moving in a circular orbit in an atom, so this electron which is moving, okay, in this orbit, and that emit out some of the energy, okay, and this electron which is nothing but this direction, so that E is equal to, what is the energy? So that some energy into Z cap direction, so that's see here, so that your energy which is nothing but the QEX cap, okay, that perturbation value. Similar type here electron is coming there, so that's why your energy, okay, so that energy function, that H prime cap which is nothing but, so that is the perturbed value, so this is nothing but the energy, so that E into Z cap. Okay, what is energy here? Because of here charge is there, okay, so that's why this energy is what? QEX cap. But here not charge, here electron is present, and charge on electron, this is minus E, and that's why the perturbation value which is considered as minus E into capital E of the Z cap, minus E into capital E of the Z cap. Now we want to see the small concept about the Zeeman effect, small concept which is about the Zeeman effect, and what is the small idea or concept of Zeeman effect. After the next lecture, that point which coming, the Zeeman effect is there, so we want to see in the very detail, but see general idea actually what is mean by the Zeeman effect and what is the perturbed value of this Zeeman effect. Okay, so that point which is considered as a Zeeman effect. Which is Zeeman effect. And this Zeeman effect, which is two main part or two types. First of all is the first one is the normal Zeeman effect. Normal Zeeman effect. and second part which is considered as a anomalous Zeeman effect. Anomalous Zeeman effect. Okay, so what is main difference in this normal Zeeman effect and anomalous Zeeman effect? So and when it is obtaining, so the main concept in the atom which is considered as even number of valence electron in the outer orbit, so that type of atoms we have to consider as the normal Zeeman effect. And this atom of the orbit which is considered as a valence shell, which is consist of the odd number of electron, then there obtain the Zeeman effect which is considered as a anomalous Zeeman effect. Okay, so this if even number of valence electron, okay, when normal Zeeman effect is obtained in valence electron, the even number of valence electron, even number of valence electrons in the shell, so that time we have to consist or see the idea of the normal Zeeman effect. And if we see this normal Zeeman effect, okay, that magnetic field, external magnetic field applied, so that is consist as a B bar. Okay, and first main concept for normal Zeeman effect, so the spin component which is considered as a 0, spin of the electrons in the even number of valence electron in the normal Zeeman effect, so that consider spin is equal to 0, and your the spinning of this electron, okay, for the orbital quantum number, so that is the L, and the see here the precision of this or this angular momentum, so which is considered as mu L into B, that is interaction considered as mu L into B. This is the angle of theta, and this interaction which is considered as mu L, okay, that with angular momentum, and in the interaction part, that is in Zeeman effect, so that is interaction in the mu L and B, interaction in the mu L and B. Okay, and if we want to calculate, okay, the perturbation energy, so first of all we have to know that the potential energy of this function of normal Zeeman effect, which is considered as the interaction of mu L dot B, okay, by applying the magnetic field. And this magnetic field which is considered as B cos theta, so this potential energy which is nothing but mu L dot B cos theta, mu L dot B cos theta, and the your energy, so that is this the perturbed energy which is nothing but H prime is equal to mu L B cos theta, and angle of this theta which is nothing but the ml upon, okay, this cos theta which is equal to ml upon under root of L into L plus 1. Okay, for example cos theta, sorry, ml value, for L value is the 1, so ml value which is nothing but 1, 0 and minus 1. For example we have to consider ml value is 1, so 1 upon 1 into 1 plus 1, so that is considered as 1 upon under root of 1 plus 1 is 2, so that is the 1 upon root 2, so that is the, we have to know that which angle of theta which is having the value 1 upon root 2, so this value which is nothing but the cos 60 or cos 30, so that that is the angle of this Zeeman effect, so that the splitting of line, So that is very deep or very interesting theory, but we want to see this concept deep in the next lecture whenever this point coming in the our syllabus. Okay, now next point, which is general idea. See the what is mean by the anomalous Zeeman effect and when is obtaining, when in the atoms that valence electron shell consist of odd number of valence electron, which is the odd number of odd number of valence electrons, odd number of valence electrons, and in this system your spin which is not equal to 0. In the normal Zeeman effect your spin is equal to 0, and in anomalous Zeeman effect your spin is not equal to 0. Okay, if we see that magnetic field is applied, okay, external magnetic field, that is the B bar, and total angular momentum, so that is considered as a J bar. Okay, J bar. So that interaction of the particle which is in between the mu J and B. Okay, so this is the mu J, and the magnetic field which is applied, which is considered as a B. So that is interaction in mu J and B. And if we want to find out the potential energy in this type of anomalous Zeeman effect, so that potential energy, which is nothing but minus mu J into B. Okay, and if we calculate this perturbation energy, so that H prime, which is nothing but the minus mu J B cos theta, minus mu J B cos theta. Okay, so this is the perturbation energy value. If in types of the multiple question or MCQ question, so that possibility to this type of question which is asking in the exam. Now in the next lecture we want to see actually what is time independent perturbation theory, what is this theory, how it is obtained the formula, and what is the zeroth order correction, that is first order, zeroth order, first order or second order correction value, and how it is calculate the eigenvalue of this particular function of the perturbation energy, and what is the total amount of Hamiltonian energy. So this type of concept that we will be seeing in the next lecture. So thanking of you.